Hi, Amanda McFarlan here. I'm a member of the Lawrence Park Community Church Affirm Committee. Today we want to tell you what we do and why you need to know about it. So let's get started. What exactly do we mean by affirm? The Webster's Dictionary says that to affirm means to confirm or validate something, to show or express a strong belief in or dedication to something. The affirmation process is a bit like getting married. You've loved your partner for ages, like we all love LPCC's welcoming approach. But now you want to make it official and shout it out to the rest of the world publicly. Okay, but do we really need to get married? I mean, folks here at LPCC have asked, do we really need to do this? Haven't we always been an affirming congregation? Here's the thing. With the affirmation process, we are declaring publicly our commitment to being a community where we welcome and celebrate all individuals, all ages, genders, races, sexual orientations, gender identities, differing abilities, mental wellness, ethnic backgrounds, or economic circumstances. I like to think about it this way. We're committing to a public stance on affirming. We know that we are welcoming and affirming, but we can't assume everybody else knows that, and we shouldn't be keeping it a secret. Affirm status means we'll be part of a sisterhood of affirmed churches across Canada, including other United churches in our North Toronto catchment area, such as Eglinton St. George and Manor Road United. It means folks looking for an affirming congregation will be able to find us on the Affirm United and United Church of Canada websites, and we'll be able to display and use the Affirm United logo, which is pretty sweet. It's like finally being able to wear a wedding ring. But just like getting married in the church, we have some work to do. It's like we need to have some pre-marriage classes to understand exactly what this affirmation is all about and what it will mean for us. Over the last year or so, we've undertaken a number of initiatives designed to explore whether we are ready for affirmation status. These initiatives have included inviting a diverse group of preachers and speakers to share messages of diversity and inclusion with us, kind of like getting to know the whole family. In addition, we've had affirm moments during church services, exploring what affirmation means from a number of perspectives. Kind of like those family dinner conversations where we figure out how we can all get along and see each other's perspectives. We've also heard sermons on the history of anti-Black racism in Canada and in our city. And we've done some fun things too. We've participated in the planning and execution of the North Toronto Cluster Virtual Pride Parade and a Happy Pride affirmation video, kind of like going to extended family parties. We produced and shared with the congregation a video exploring concepts of family, gender, and identity. Guess who's coming to dinner, honey? We've explored racism, white privilege, and how we can have respectful dialogue. We've compiled resources related to equity, diversity, and inclusion, and hosted movie nights discussing issues of diversity, such as Crip Camp and the 13th. Like any marriage preparation, not every moment has been easy or comfortable. We've had to let go of long-held beliefs and prejudices and learn to see our relationships and power differentials through a different lens. When this time of preparation comes to an end, just like an engagement, we'll be ready to get officially affirmed. To do that, we'll need to have a congregational vote next year, and the whole congregation will have a say in the process. It's kind of like being asked if you have any objections to the marriage that you speak up now. So, before we tie the knot, we'd like your input on what more we need to do and talk about before the vote next year. We think we have a little more work to do to educate ourselves on issues of equity, diversity, and inclusion. We'd like to hear your opinions and your input on what additional resources, information, policy revisions, discussions, and educational events we should consider before we bring the vote to the congregation. Then, if all goes well and we're granted affirmation status, then we'll have a public celebration next year when we're all able to meet in person. And like any great marriage, once we tie the knot, we'll continue to learn and grow together. This process doesn't end once we are officially affirming. Until then, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Bob Ferguson, the chair of the LPCC Affirm Committee, or Judy Pressman, or Reverend Stephen Milton. Thanks so much. And congratulations on getting engaged.